Hello, everybody. Coming back at you today. Just want to jump in real quick here. Uh, Man, my lighting is horrible. Just want to jump in real quick because the legend has spoken. The legend has spoken. That's right. Wow, my light is bad. Oh, you can see my face. The legend has spoken. Coach Saban has made his decision. He analyzed the games, and I'm proud to say I analyzed them the same way. And at this point, I'm like a pupil in school. My answers should look like the teacher's answer. And I analyzed Milrow versus a transitional school, Western Kentucky, or whoever it was, Middle Tennessee State, and Buckner, and Ty Buckner, and the other guy versus a transitional school like University of South Florida. Shout out to my people in Tampa. Love you. Um, and who performed the best against? I want to be respectful against teams on the that are coming up. There you go. Teams that are coming up in the world. Who did the best? Because do you wait until a fourth game to make a decision at quarterback? Or do you say, well, Milrow had the tougher competition, but Texas, but you can't say that for the other two guys. So I got to compare them where they are. And the decision has been made. Now, does that mean that Milrow will remain to be the quarterback for the rest of the season? Probably not. I just ran in the house. I did a little midday workout. Didn't even have time to change. I want to get out here and say my piece and keep it moving. Does that mean that Milrow will be the quarterback for the rest of the year? Only time will tell. There's a fourth quarterback out there that everybody wants to see. But until Milrow loses a job, I don't think you're going to see that fourth quarterback. I think Milrow just has to get better with his decision making. Needs to be more assertive. Tommy Reese and the offensive line coach need to do a better job of protecting, running plays that are more conducive to Milrow's skill set. Stop trying to treat him like Bryce. If it's a RPO, if it's a read option he needs to run to get a 3rd and 5, 2nd and 5, because he can do it, the arm will come, And everybody that talks about Alabama's demise, I think you should just keep it cool on that. But Ty and Ty, they're done for now. So we're going to roll with Jalen and see what happens. I watched Ole Miss play this week, and they did okay. They did kind of like what we did, but we really shouldn't be on the level of Ole Miss at this particular time. A couple years back, Ole Miss was putting one on us. I think 2 years in a row because the quarterback they had, Kelly, that crazy something gun. Yeah, one thing he could do correctly, play quarterback at Ole Miss. Where is he at now? I do not know. But I just want to come on here and say, I'm glad that we can kind of get settled. Like I'll reiterate what I said the other day. The people on the sideline were saying it just wasn't a player taking over. There wasn't a player being verbal, trying to get people going. But even Coach Saban said that he was impressed with the leadership that Milrow displayed on the sideline because he supported his team when he needed to support. He didn't sit over there and, kick rocks and knock over Gatorade cups because he wasn't playing. He was a good supportive team. And right now, if that's all the leadership they have, then, that's all you got. Now, they did have according to Booker, the guard who didn't play, there was a players only meeting players only meeting, I guess, following the game, maybe on Sunday, talk about the issues and maybe some leadership was displayed in that type of meeting because there were no coaches there. But whoever called the meeting, hopefully they can get behind Jalen and somebody can get behind the defense because, just sometimes you got to have that Mike Singletary, you know what I'm saying? You got to have that Ray Lewis, that Jack Lambert on defense, that person a Greg Lloyd who, like, if I catch you not doing your job, we're going to play the fourth quarter in your locker. Sometimes you just got to have that person there. But I'm really impressed with what's going on. Just one more topic I want to touch on, this whole thing about Colorado State's coach allegedly putting out targets or hits on Colorado players. Man, I don't know if they have evidence that say, I'm looking to it. I apologize if we don't. I don't know if they have evidence to say, if you do this, I'll give you $10,000 or the day off, or I'll do this, that, and the other. But did that man just use what he had to motivate his team into a frenzy to say, if you don't start respecting Colorado State right now and lay in the woods to them boys early and often, whenever you can, even if we take a flag, if he did that, that's just called motivation. That's why you won't find me. I won't even hold the chains around a football field. Do you understand that? People are going to get, I don't care about your flags. I don't care about your possibility of getting suspended for the next game. That is their Alabama, Auburn. That's their Army, Navy. That's their Michigan, Ohio State. That's their Yankees versus the Mets. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened in that game is going to happen. He whipped them into a fury. And I'm telling you like this. I'm looking to see if Colorado State is going to try to continue to be that aggressive. Because one thing, shots out and prayers for Travis Hunter, but when they laid the wood to that boy on the sideline and it was clearly a personal foul, unsportsmanlike, I told my son I thought he was going to get ejected. They said, what are you going to get? I said, it's targeted, Eddie. He put this in the solar plex. Dude tried to play. Then in the third quarter, they announced he hit the hospital. I'm like, that'll give you alligator arms. In fact, I watched the rest of the game like this myself. So I don't know. I hope he didn't do nothing as blatant as $500 this person that gets a shot on blah, blah, blah. He would be, in the day of social media, he'd be a fool to do it, but that's all they're talking about. That's what Shannon is talking about. That's what Shannon's partner is talking about. The stiff. That's what, I saw all the more established vlogs. That just came across my timeline. That's all they're talking about. That's it. Did he put a hit out, man? Did he put a hit out? Did it hit? Oh, apparently, illegal hit. He called for hits. Yeah. I probably would do that too. Their team is terrible, y'all. They were unmotivated. A lot of them guys thinking about Monday's test. They was thinking about everything. I ain't never heard of Coach Norville. I don't know if he did it the way Buddy Ryan and them did it. With Greg Williams and the Saints. I don't know if they did it the way they did it, but man, if you say, if I tell you got to have pride bigger than, you got to have, a tremendous amount of pride in yourself, then I don't know. What is wrong with that? If it drives somebody to a fury, I'm telling you, them guys played. I have not watched a Colorado State football game since one of those coaches, maybe the second great Boise State coach, took a job. No, he took a job at Colorado, and he was going to take Colorado back into the promised land and blah, blah, blah. They had some running back at Colorado State ran off through Colorado. Like, why did you? I still don't understand why people leave Boise State. I'm not born in Boise, but if somebody in Boise want to give me $2 million, I'd never leave the state. Let alone take a job at a Power 5 at a underperforming school when I'm out here winning 10 games every year. If you win 10 games every year across 15 years, you're probably going to get in the playoffs 2 or 3 times. If you make it to the 20th year doing the same thing, you might win that championship. But if you carry your behind to some school that ain't seen a conference championship in 2 decades, ain't even sniffed it, where you going? I don't know why people leave, boys. They always do. They just leave and leave. And, oh, it's more money. It's more money. Tom Osborne, middle of nowhere, Nebraska, legend. Bobby Bowden got hired when Florida College was a woman's school. Legend. So, miss me with more money. And Bowden, great-grandchildren, still spending money. Same thing for those Osborne, great-grandchildren. Great. They got great money. You can get $8 million for a pay raise and keep it for 3 years. That's 24, right? Stay at Boise for 10 years, you're probably going to end up with more than 24 million. That's just how the math works in my head. When 10 people begin to reward you for things. So, I don't know, with the NIL. And then, like, they had a good scheme. They could coach. Anyway, Milrose Demand, you may be able to pick it up from my icon there, my thumbnail. Maybe you didn't get it. But Milrose Demand gonna move forward behind him. But I'm telling you, Tommy Reese, if you don't call plays that he can run, if you don't, and I'm gonna get a whole. I'm still new to this. I'm gonna get everything set up. The offensive line coach, if you can't light a fire up under 6-7 people every game and teach them how to execute, especially when it comes to the blind side of the quarterback, that's important. Then it's gonna be a struggle win every which way you turn. I thank God for NIL, but it is causing a hailstorm in college football. But these guys, some people call them overpaid. I call it collecting money that others were denied. So this is where we are. This is where we live. I'm just glad people can go to the University of Alabama and these other places. If you don't win, that's kind of at least you get compensated for them limps, doctor's appointments, the cane, possibly short lifespans, mental, whatever, that you put yourself through, not just at the University of Alabama. Saw the other day somebody playing right now, so they've been playing tackle football since they were 6 years old. Sir, the brain's not built for that. But anyway, at least somebody can benefit from it today. I've met and seen too many. There are too many ailments that have not been taken care of. So pray for these boys. And let's hope we can get out here and get a win versus Ole Miss. At this point, I wish I could use the word convincing, but right now I just took a win. It's just a good old win. Y'all have a good day. Keep it tight and right.